How to talk to women with confidence. Well, hello, handsome. I am very glad that you chose to be here. And we're going to talk about how you can feel confident when you're out talking to women. Listen, approaching women, there's nothing natural about it. It's a very awkward position to be in, and guess what? We're all, not just you because you have a penis and you're approaching a woman with a vagina, we're all afraid of rejection. All of us. We're made of love. We're not meant to experience rejection. So when we do, it feels foreign, it feels awful. That's just natural. That's part of the process. Now listen, if you are new here, let me introduce myself to you. My name is Arica Angelo, and I've been a dating and relationship expert for 12 years. So if you're new here, welcome. I'm really glad to have you here, and hopefully this video will really empower you so that when you're with women, you feel good about yourself. Because listen, none of us want to feel insecure when we're approaching the opposite sex. It's just not cool, okay? So I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about this. And make it fun for you. Also, listen, if you have not joined my Attract and Seduce Her Academy, listen, if you want to really understand how to be an attractive guy, what are the tools that you need to really seduce women so that you can get the girl of your dreams, then I highly encourage you to join that academy right now. And also there's a members community there. So it's a way for you and I to stay in touch, interact with one another, and get your questions answered as well. So let me tell you a little story. When I was a young girl, I used to go to church camps, right? And I have been boy crazy since 5. And yeah, I was chasing boys around recess trying to kiss them. Listen, I just love you men. You guys are great. What's there not to love about you guys? So I would chase guys around, and then I started getting older and going to church camps. And I always went with one objective. I'm going to find the hottest guy to me, and I'm going to make him my boyfriend for the week of camp. That was always my agenda. And I was a very insecure person. So going up and talking to guys in a confident way was not always easy. You're like, how does this apply to me, Arica? I'm going to show you through this story. So, but regardless, there was something inside of me that was a hunter, and I was like, I can have them. I'm going to get them. I don't know how, I don't know which way. And listen, I would be timid all the time. So the first thing you want to do is have an attitude in yourself, or telling yourself, listen, I'm going to go after this girl and I am going to get her. I don't know how. I don't know how much time it's going to take me, but I am going to get her. And you have to have this kind of attitude, this mentality, even if you struggle with insecurity. And I did as a young girl. I struggled with tons of insecurity, but I just had this expectation of somehow, some way, I'm gonna get them. And I remember finding one guy and I was like, I'm gonna get that guy. And I went up and talked to him and he laughed at me. And so everybody who was with my church camp all started laughing at me, like, haha, Arica went after the guy, and he laughed and said no. What happened was he saw me and he thought that I was a younger girl. I'm short, and he's like, no way am I going out with a young girl. But then he actually saw me, wasn't looking at me over a bunch of people, and when he saw me, he was like, oh my gosh. And guess what? He became my boyfriend for the week. It was such a bad thing, like in terms of going to every camp, that people would tell me, Arica, you're not here for chasing boys, you're here for Jesus. And I was like, but Jesus is a boy, like what's the problem? So it's having that attitude, it's having that determination, like I am going to get this person. And what that does is that gives us a sense of confidence. And when we have that sense of confidence, guess what? People resonate with that energy. They feel that energy. It's sexual. It feels sexy when someone comes up to you and they're looking at you and they're like, I'm gonna have you. I am going to get you. This is what I say about Italian men. I'm like, Italian men, when they look at a woman, it's like, I'm like, I feel like I just had sex with that guy and he just looked at me. And they have that energy, like, I'm going to take you and I'm going to do all these things to you. It's having that kind of energy of like, you're a hunter, you're on the prowl. And when you see your prey, you see that woman, you're like, yes, that's going to be my girl, that you come with that sort of confidence. So make sure that when you do this, that is in your head, because that energy is what's going to draw her to you. So that's going to help you feel confident. Then from there, you want to assert yourself with things like, asking her, like, who are you? How do I get to know you? I've got to get you on a coffee date. I've got to take you out to wine. It's using language that says, listen, woman, I am determined to have you. So how are we going to make this happen? As opposed to showing up with energy that just says, oh, maybe you accept me, maybe we can hit it off. The minute that you show up with that kind of energy, it shuts her down inside. She wants that alpha warrior. She wants that emotional warrior that shows up and says, listen, I am coming to get you, woman. Even if you're not a good looking guy, when you carry that kind of energy, it makes you sexy. It gives this sexual appeal. And then when you ask assertive questions like, how am I going to get to know you? Tell me, how am I going to take you out? Because this is going to happen. As opposed to language, it's like, would you be up for like a coffee maybe? Or, if it's not too forward, can I have your Instagram? Listen, guys, right there, you've just cut off your balls and you've cut off any opportunity of actually making her yours. So show up with that confidence, that expectation that I had as a young girl. I'm going to get the hottest guy here and he's going to be my boyfriend for the week. Have that expectation, have that mentality, fake it till you make it, because sometimes you have to. I did, because I was immensely insecure. And two is use assertive language of, I am going to take you on a date. I am going to get to know you, as opposed to passive language. It's like, could I maybe have your Instagram? Come on, guys, get more assertive. Listen, I hope this helped you. And like I said, if you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that I can be in the loop with you of when I release another video, you will know. But listen, my love, you have what it takes. Sometimes it's just getting out there and practicing. Watching my videos is not enough. My love, you've got to actually out there and put this stuff to work. And I want to read in the comment sections below how you are putting this to work in your life. Know this, babe, that I love you. You are loved in this very moment. So let's go out there and get your girl. I will see you in my next video. You take care.